This here is Highway 61 Filling Station Show.
Well, hi, this is Elmer at the Highway 61 Filling Station Show, and we're glad to have you, and I hope that you'll come by and buy some gas, because we got plenty of gas for now, and there haven't been that many people driving because of the weather, but it's closer, to, you got to get over the winter problems, I mean, it gets, everybody gets kind of depressed, in the wintertime, and they don't have a lot of sunshine, but there will be sunshine again, someday. And so in the meantime, let's stop, getting all blue, and drink some coffee, and you'd probably feel a lot better. And we got some coffee here. I make it, a couple, 3 times a day as we need it. And remember, we got that white stuff goes in it, and of course, lots of sugar. So you'll feel good anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot. Eddie, my boss, said I had to have a little more, content in the show here. He was hoping I'd get some literature and bring some things to you that would be good, and I was hoping I could try. So anyway, this is I mean, I couldn't get any real actors to come in here, or any like performers or stuff, so you're stuck with me. But anyway, so what we got is I looked in one of my old papers from a long time ago. I was back in school. They had this deal where we had to memorize this poem, and I think maybe I could get through it, and it's kind of a wintertime poem, so maybe you'd understand it too. And of course, the guy who wrote it was this guy named Robert Frost, and I mean, it should be like Robert Frozen, or like Robert like Ice Cube or something, or Snowstorm, or Blizzard, Robert Blizzard, but no, the guy's got named Robert Frost. So okay, so we'll let him have it, okay. Anyway, here it goes. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. And it's something goes like this. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Darn, I can't remember. I could look at the paper, huh? Okay. Whose woods these are, I think I know. And his house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. That word queer might be a little different to some people, but we used to use it all the time, like to say something's weird. Anyway, let's see. My little horse must think it queer to stop without the farmhouse near. Between the woods and Frozen Lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake. Well, I was thinking about that darkest evening thing. It is pretty darn dark about this time of year. About 4 o'clock, man, you're all done. Even if it's a sunny day, you're pretty much done, with this. Anyway. Oh, my goodness, what is that noise? Anyway, so he gives his harness bells a shake and asks if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Why did he say it twice at the end there? Maybe probably wasn't a very good poem guy, and couldn't. We call it a poem guy or poet? Poet, yeah. But that was the name of that company out in Sioux Falls that tells you how to make your ethanol plant. I don't know how they caught that name, but it's a kind of a weird name. But of course, I heard the other name before. It used to be called a Broin. Broin, what the heck is that? So maybe Poet Energy is a better name for those guys. Well, anyway, so where were we? Anyway, so we had that. That was what I could from the literature of in my little room there. I had in the closet, but. I had another thing that was written, I don't know for sure if it was written by my Uncle Landlord or not, but I think he's the one that wrote it down, and he had a little saying, and I hope you don't mind. Try to get through it, if I didn't memorize it, so I'll try to read it. Well, anyway, this is his idea of idea. No, anyway, so this is what Uncle Landlord used to say. He used to say, women are crazy. Of course, he would say women are crazy and men are stupid. The only thing we're not stupid about is that women are crazy, and the reason why they're crazy is because men are stupid. Truer words have never been spoken. Well, that's what he would say, and I suppose it's kind of true, I'm not all. I think, well, I just maybe let sleeping dogs lie and let it be there, So I could, well, he said it and I just read it, so don't blame me, and please don't throw stuff. Not that you would, Well, I can hear something in the air. It must be. I wonder if the airplanes are flying even the cold like this. Sounds like they are. Well, anyway, that's pretty good. Well, so anyway, we got that, and so now I got to think what else I'm going to say. Oh yeah, I remember my one grandma used to have some cute little sayings that she would say, and she was pretty good at talking. Better. She knew the language better than me, so. Yeah, she used to say two things. I don't remember. One was called. The saying, if somebody had a little problem at the table, and just knocked something over and spilled it, she'd say, "There's many a slip twixt cup and lip," And I guess that means that, like, if you're aiming, you pick up your coffee cup or something and you try to get it up to your mouth and take a little sip, and maybe if you get bumped or you're just not real coordinated, that you'd have a little spill. And so that's what she'd say. And then the other one, which it's a pretty funny deal, but of course they don't. Well, anyway, I'll say it and you can figure it out afterwards. She'd say, "If wishes were horses, beggars would ride." And I suppose that, of course, if they had a Chevy pickup, then they'd just drive the pickup. So I don't quite understand that one, But that's what she used to say. And if somebody was having that dreamy look in their eyes about something, or they'd say, "Well, I sure wish this was different," or "I would wish I could be this or that, or I could go to that place or something," then she'd say that. So anyway, that's about it for now. And Eddie also said I gotta keep the shows a little shorter, so maybe that'll be it for today. So anyway, this is Elmer saying, "See you later, alligator."
Highway 61 Filling Station Show. It's not just Minnesota nice anymore.